loves, it's me, Ashane, and in this video, we will be talking about booking services through Instagram. So as you guys know, ever since the pandemic, even before the pandemic, a lot of people have become like entrepreneurs. Instead of actually getting like licensed from actual schools and things, they've just been getting certified from other individuals who may teach how to like do eyelash extensions or any of those type of services. I will get to like why my face looks like this a little bit later in the video. Honestly, I just wanted to make this video just as a warning for anybody who is looking to get any type of service done by finding somebody from social media or just from word of mouth, anything like that. First, I would say please make sure that even though you are going to Instagram or you've heard good reviews or things about whoever it is that you're trying to get a service from, to make sure whenever you do get to their establishment to actually ask to see if they have their license. As far as like if they do eyelash extensions, you are supposed to be either an esthetician or a licensed cosmetologist. You cannot just do eyelash extensions just because you went to somebody and you took like a class for a day or 2 days and then you got certified. Like that does not count. So just because it says certificate, that does not mean that those people are actually like licensed. That is one thing to make sure that you actually do ask these people when you're there, because everybody that has went and got licensed has a license. So they should be able to show you proof of a license. So a lot of people have been doing services out of their homes, which also can be illegal as well. Anytime somebody is doing a service in their house, like their house literally has to be separated from their working space. Like you aren't supposed to be able to go in somebody's house and then it's just like a room in the house, or it's the front room or like whatever. It's supposed to be literally have a door that you enter in and you exit out that is not connected to their house. So that's also like a big thing, and I know that is a big thing here in like the state of Texas. So I would just check with your state and see what all the requirements and stuff are for things like that. I also want to say, as far as getting like any type of chemical services, things of that nature, lip injections, any type of things that mess with your body, like I would definitely make sure that, well, they're supposed to make sure that they do like some type of patch test for allergies, just to make sure that you're not allergic to the product that they're using. They're supposed to have like the ingredients on the product that you're using there for you to be able to see. There's supposed to be like some type of book or manual like saying what chemicals they are using. And this is just all stuff that's like required by like TDLR or OSHA, things of that nature. Like they should have those things in place. Like it definitely tells you that any type of chemical service, you normally sign like a waiver or some type of paper, or you have a consultation, or just any type of disclaimers that they may say like as soon as you book the appointment, that they like send to your email or that you get via text message, anything like that. And I know, like, I'm not gonna lie, I have been to, different people where they may work out of a studio, they may work out of a salon, they may work at home, and I've never experienced anything like this before. Now I definitely am going to be more cautious whenever I am scheduling any type of service, just with anybody in general, honestly. I don't care if you have an Instagram page, if you don't have an Instagram page, whatever. So now I would like to talk about my situation. So basically, I found this person on Instagram. They said that they were 4 times certified, licensed. I'm like, okay, cool. You see their pictures, their work, whatever. So instead of getting microblading again, or micro shading, I didn't want to get micro shading because, as you guys know, that can be expensive. So I was just like, okay, I'll just try like henna, get my eyebrows started, and call it a day. So I didn't know where this person's location was, because for a lot of these individuals, they will give you their location after you've booked with them. I booked with this person. Once again, never said anything about any type of disclaimers as far as chemicals being used or anything. And if you guys know anything about henna, a lot of henna is what a lot of Egyptians or people in India use. It's supposed to come from like plants and be natural. Well, if you guys didn't know, I guess that if people use like black henna, because I've had henna before and I've had no complications, but apparently some black henna can have a certain dye chemical in it, which people can be allergic to. I did not know this, nor was I told anything about this till after I had already received services. So I get to the place, mind you, I didn't know it was going to be a house until I got there. Then, sorry, y'all, it's so itchy. I got to see her like map them out, and I kind of told her like the look that I was going for. There was nothing again of a patch test or disclaimer or anything, like nothing in the text messages, nothing when I got there, nothing. Right after she threads my eyebrows, she just automatically goes ahead and puts the henna on my eyebrows. Now, when you're laying back and you're getting services done, you don't know what they're doing. Like, I don't know. I thought she was just kind of like, you know, maybe wiping off like the white lines that she had put on my eyebrows just to kind of map them, because I did want to see them after they were threaded, kind of get an outline of like, okay, what is it that you're going to do, so I can see what they look like. She goes ahead, puts the henna on there. I pay her, and then I leave. My eyebrows were just like starting to like itch really bad, and I was just thinking like, okay, well maybe, you know, because sometimes when you get them threaded, your eyebrows can get irritated. So I'm just like, okay, well maybe they're just like irritated or whatever. So then the next day I'm like, okay, I'm getting like a rash. So I message her and I'm like, hey, you know, I think I'm like breaking out. And so the first thing she says is like, oh, are you allergic to dyes? And I'm just like, well, if this is the first thing that you're saying, then I feel like you knew that people could have an allergic reaction to like dyes or whatever. And again, if I had never even knew, like, what if I don't, okay, so basically I'm not allergic to like all dyes. For one, I didn't know that this henna had dye in it. For two, I feel like that's something you definitely should have mentioned. And three, you know, what if you had no clue that you had an allergic reaction to anything? I feel like there definitely should have been like measures in place for things like this not to happen. I was like, well, you know, I would like a refund. So mind you, I paid $55. She only refunded me $35 because she was like, well, this is how much it costs just for the tint. Well, I'm like, okay, you know, like I'm taking Benadryl. I'm like, well, I hope this goes down because I have a test coming up for my cosmetology license. On top of, sometimes I work weekends to make money. Bartending, you have to, you know, have the actual appearance to be able to do those type of jobs. It's Halloween weekend, so it's like I would like to go out and do things, whatever the case may be. And I was hoping I wouldn't have to go to the doctor, but when I woke up today, you guys, and I'll also be including pictures, like this is what it looked like before or the day after. Today is the second day, and this is what my face looks like. Like I literally woke up and my eyes were pretty much almost shut. So I just came back from the hospital and I let her know like, hey, either you could pay for the medical expenses or I'm gonna like have to take you to court because I should not have to pay for this. She pretty much tries to say like, oh, you should have read all of my highlights on Instagram because it mentions that for the henna, which it said if you're allergic to hair dye, mind you. So I'm like, okay, like am I tripping, you know? So I go to her Instagram page to look. It's hidden. Like you have to literally go through a story and click a couple times for you to be able to even see the page that said anything about henna. Like first it was micro shading, then it was like micro combo, and then after that it said something about the henna. Mind you, again, I'm not allergic to all hair dye. That still isn't saying anything. She's basically like, well, I can't refund you. I can only refund you for the tint. So at this point, I'm like, why did you not have something in place to make sure that if I didn't find your information from Instagram, like there's some way for me to know, like, hey, you might be allergic to this, or just announcing it in general, like there was nothing said. So after this whole situation happened, now this person has went on their Instagram page, of course, and changed their page up to now stating like, oh, read all the DMs, or I mean read all of the highlights first before booking, and actually having like a section by itself now just for henna. Mind you guys, this is after the fact that I've already had this stuff happen to me. I go to the doctor, get the bill for that, so I'm gonna, long story short, have to take them to court over this because this is just not right. I'm like, my face looks really bad. I can barely see. Like it hurts for me to keep my eyes open. I have to get a steroid shot. I have to go later to go pick some pills up for the swelling and stuff to go down. I'm supposed to be in a wedding in like a week, so hopefully my face is cleared up by then. Yeah, and then I can't work because my face is swollen and I can't really see. I will definitely keep you guys updated, but again, please, please, please make sure that you are making sure these people have license, making sure that you know everything that they're using, what's in the stuff that they're using. Honestly, I don't know. I'm almost not even wanting to like book services with anybody who's doing stuff like out of their house anymore. I hate to say it, but it's too risky at this point. Like I don't ever want anything like this to happen to my face again. Oh, and this person blocked my number and blocked me off Instagram Instagram. But thank God I do have the person's address and full name, so I will, you know, be going forward with everything. But yeah, this is just a forewarning, just so you guys don't have anything like this happen to you. I just wanted to like make this video, bring it to everybody's attention, because a lot of people might not be aware, or say you don't even know that you're allergic to hair dye. Like, how are you supposed to know that? You know, like, those are things that that person is supposed to take into account whenever they are offering a service. So I just feel like they just didn't do their due diligence as far as running a business, in my opinion. I will definitely keep you guys updated with everything. Hopefully my face clears up. I know I haven't been on here in a while, but stay tuned. I will be posting more videos about surgery, and I have some things in store for you guys. But have a great day, and bye.